is one of the most famous purebred Arabians in the world. Her name is Kahayla, and she's so good she's even got her very own race named after her. That, of course, is the Kahayla Classic on World Cup night. She's now 24 years of age, and she's been retired, and she lives here at Emirates Stud Farm in Hatta. We've come here to the stud to meet her and find out just what she's up to these days. Trained by Ismail Mohammed, the American-bred mare had a flawless record when racing at Nad al-Sheba in the early 1990s, just a few years after racing was officially started in the UAE. Simply too good for her opposition. Her wins included the second round of the Maktoum Challenge, when she was ridden by John Carroll. These days, Kahayla, or Victoria as she is known at home, lives out her days in the equivalent of an equine palace. She is looked after by Heather Copland and her team in the manner befitting such a champion. Your job to look after her. She's amazing to look at, a really big mare.
Yes, she is. She's very big, very sturdy, very stocky. One of the first stocky Arabians that we had here. A lot of them, when they first started racing, before the French horses came over, she was, by far, she dwarfed them all. She really did. Obviously now they're all a lot bigger and a lot stockier than the ones that are running now, but she was a giant in her day.
And that was what made her so good. I mean, you're telling me she's unbeaten here in the UAE.
Yeah, she was unbeaten in the UAE, beating some very good horses in their own category, like Passam Latour, Bengali Dalbret, who's both very good sires now. She just made absolute mincemeat of them on the race course. She really did. She used to beat them by sort of distances every time. It wasn't just like 2 or 3 lengths, it was, a distance. I think it's quite difficult for the cameraman to try and sort of get them all in the one shot. But yes, she did. She was very, very good.
She's retired now. What's her life like? What's her routine like?
Yeah, she's retired from breeding now for about 7 or 8 years now, I think, since she last bred a foal. And basically here now all she does is, she has her nice life. She'll go out in the evenings at 4 o'clock until 8 o'clock in the morning. We can't turn them out during the day because the flies are too bad and it does get a bit hot in the day. In the morning she'll go on the horse walker just for half an hour, and again in the evening just to keep her exercised, and it's very good for them just to keep moving around. Otherwise if you're not careful, they will just sort of mooch around the paddock and not really do very much. So it's just to keep her interested and keep her looking good and keeps them healthy. So that's basically what she does now. She's living a life of luxury in her retirement.
Kahayla, it seems, is a little fussy when it comes to friends, and both of her barn mates, Tinkerbell and Alzira, look remarkably similar to the great mare herself.
She's a lovely horse. She's really nice. She's very easy to do. She's good. She has her 3 friends that or 2 friends rather, that she's turned out with, and they all get on very well. And she's a lovely horse to do anything to. She's very good with the groom. She's very good to shoe. No problems with the vet. So we're very lucky with her. We are, yes.
Gates open, they're racing in the Dubai Kahayla Classic.
There aren't many Arabians in this country, certainly with races named after them. Do you get quite excited when you watch the Kahayla Classic?
It is. It's very nice to see. You sort of get a bit sort of quite proud to think, and especially because she is still around, and it is very nice. And obviously the horses that run in that are superb. And it would be nice to see her running against some of those now. Because it's so long ago since she raced.
As the only horse to have a World Cup night race named after her, Kahayla's place in the UAE history books is secure. Not, of course, that she plans on going anywhere.